the league last year. Has it improved? They've given up so far this summer 111 quarterback rating against opposing quarterbacks, Tom, Dick, and Harry, whomever they played, right? So, have they improved? I don't think so. Where's the Eagles' strength? The Eagles' strength's in the run game. You know, and I can see people saying, hey, they're playing home, they're better, they're a tougher team. I think there's some momentum for Detroit. I really do. I just say this to you. I think Philly's a hard team to play unless you understand their run game. Unless you understand how to play their run game, how to take it away with the quarterback involved in it, it's a challenge. I don't know if Detroit can do that.
The Lombardi Line, weekdays at noon Eastern, weekends at 10 a.m. Eastern on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network, and .com.
This is VSiN's Final Countdown with Stormy Buonantony and Matt Brown on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
You're looking for more sports betting discussion around your local teams. BetRivers has you covered. BetRivers has launched a series of CityCast designed to tackle sports betting from the local perspective. There are CityCasts in Chicago, Denver, Detroit, Los Angeles, New York, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Washington, D.C. Subscribe to your local CityCast wherever you get your podcast. Matt Brown and Stormy Buonantony wrapping things up here on VSiN Final Countdown.
This feels good. Oh, this feels good.
Why are we going to do this? Okay.
It's just the third day in. I just victory.
Who has been with us from the start of the show, and if you haven't, we're recapping, we're keeping tabs on a Twitter poll I put out there about is September too early for pumpkin-flavored things, and I am getting my butt kicked right now. 158 votes in, and everyone's saying way too early. 63.3% on your side.
It's like the Ohio State Notre Dame score is going to be this.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
This is what this looks like.
I want LSU to get housed now that you say that. No, I'm just kidding.
It's so great. It feels great.
I just think that this is... I clearly have a male-dominated following based on that result, because all of the women that have been on Instagram story are just like, hey, yes, got mine yesterday, we're all in it, so...
I don't know. I mean, we could cut to producer Steph, and except she won't let us. But I mean, like, she would be having my back right
She's
now.
like putting her coffee in front of her face right now, just so that we don't get
she'd be having my back, but she won't be on camera. But she would give like the 2 thumbs up if we were able to.
I got the Venti today. Just want to throw it out there. Pumpkin cream cold brew. Get it while it's nice and cold and ready for you in the hot day. Somebody said it's 107 heat index in Louisiana.
I mean, seriously, it's going, pumpkins now.
All right, I agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
In the heat. Well, where do you grow pumpkins? Where do people grow pumpkins? Where are pumpkins from?
Where are they from?
Everywhere. Like they're not weather specific or something.
Everywhere
like
has pumpkin patches come October,
but
so
those
I
are
guess
already
they
picked, right?
They can thrive in any environment.
Aren't those already picked pumpkins?
We got baseball scores, Matt. I'm not going to listen to your ridicule anymore.
I like when you guys just move right on it because you have no idea where the pumpkins are from. Like, it's just like, let's just move right past it.
Did you know pineapples come from the ground, by the way? Fascinating.
Look at this.
Food for thought. Anyways, couple score updates for you. A's Nationals tied in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1. 2 runners on right now, so things could get a little dicey. 2 outs as well. Dodgers, Mets. Dodgers continue to lead New York 2-1 right now. 6 hits though on your guy.
Yeah, I mean, look, if that said though, I was sitting here talking somewhere along the way about, hey, look, the old Clayton Kershaw needs to dust it off, and instead, like, hey, he had a bad first inning, and he just flipped it around. 4 innings, earned run, the 6 Ks already.
Yeah, I didn't see that. 3 walks, 6 Ks, yeah.
6 Ks already for Clayton Kershaw. So good on him, and of course, no one cares about the A's. Who cares? Like, no one cares about that.
Oh, you know something that we didn't get to talk about earlier today? How about Timmy Trumpet? Last night, like these are the things that make baseball fun and make baseball relevant for people that aren't normally watching. That was so much fun.
Best thing going. It is the best thing going in baseball right now. I'm dead serious. That's the best thing going. The whole crowd was into it. I mean, everybody was going crazy. I mean, look at this. I mean, everybody loves it. If you're following along with us, I mean, it's just fantastic. I have 2 friends, and I'm not even making this up. This is not for content. Have changed their ringtones to this, as of today, in honor of this, because of how awesome it was. I mean, it really was. If you go to my Twitter, I did a little retweet action on this. If you didn't see the entrance last night, please go and take a look because it is everything that's great about what sports can be. You know, like everyone just having fun
I don't know
together.
how Edwin Diaz keeps it cool and keeps it focused as he's walking to the. I mean, felt like a playoff game type of an atmosphere. Like two teams that are certainly going to be there. Like this is the environment, the fun, all of it. That was awesome. And again, that's what you want if you are an older baseball fan and you see the sport dying for the younger generation. You want things like that to happen so that people can love the sport. There are a few games still coming up tonight. Your Orioles coming off a 4-0 win yesterday. They have a chance to close out 3-game set with the Guardians today. Split the first two. O's now within 2 games of a wild card spot. How about the young Gunner in his debut?
Gunner
today? You like
Henderson, 2
that?
for 4 with a bomb in his major league debut. So, as you mentioned, only 2 games back to the Blue Jays there for that 3rd wild card spot. Now, it's going to be a little bit tough. Shane Bieber on the hill for the Guardians tonight. He's coming in 3.02 ERA, 109 WHIP, and the advanced statistics back it up, 304 xFIP and a 328 Sierra. So he's certainly for real, 25% K rate for him as well, and then he has just not been walking anybody, only a 5.3% walk rate. So Orioles are certainly going to have their work cut out for them tonight, especially when you consider they're rolling out Kyle Bradish, and look, his surface statistics aren't being backed up by the advanced statistics. He has been at least a little bit unlucky. A 5.63 ERA and a 1.54 WHIP, though. You look, 3.95 xFIP, a flat 4 Sierra, and a 3.54 BABIP, and that's batting average balls in play against him right now. League average is 300 on batting average balls in play, so he has been very unlucky so far, so maybe that comes back towards the Orioles' direction if you want to go in that way. And then, of course, we have the Rockies and the Braves. The only reason I'm bringing this one up is because you do have your 2 favorites for Rookie of the Year tonight in this game. Spencer Strider is on the hill for the Braves. He's your current leader right now, about minus 155 in Rookie of the Year, but his teammate, Michael Harris, is plus 110 as well. So it's going to be a Brave one way or the other.
Play kita pagdating sa bahay, Sisi Mek.
But Strider has been called up. He's just a fireballer, averaging 98.2 miles
Hirap
an hour
magbasa na
on the season
nag-drive.
with that fastball of his 16 starts.
Play
A
kita
sub-3
pagdating sa bahay.
ERA, right at a 1 WHIP, with a 15.3% swinging strikes and a 36% K rate. Maybe a couple more walks than you would like, but again, young pitcher, he'll get it all figured out. But just, if you do want to tune in, your 2 short shots tonight for Rookie of the Year
okay
are
lang
both
si
going to be
Seth.
in that game for the Braves.
That number has continued to go up for Atlanta today. When we were initially looking at the odds this morning, coming in
Bigyan lang
here to
shout
the show,
out.
minus 365, now all the
Sir
way up to $4.
Kapobri.
Even the run line, minus 180.
Maraming salamat, Sir Kapobri Channel.
You can't make a living betting minus 400 favorites.
Play ko kayo pagdating sa bahay, yung
You just can't do it.
dumalaw.
So,
Atlanta did get the win yesterday, 1-run win though. They had a little bit of a get-right game after 3
Ilagay
straight
ko sa
losses between the Rockies and the
play-all.
Cardinals. So a very heavy price to great team. Love the Braves. We root for them in my household because of my fiance's from that area, but we're not. Yeah, I'm not paying that price ever. You have a bet in the backyard brawl today. Baby, by the way, after 11-year hiatus off.
that number, apparently it's already down to 50.5. I have over 51. And listen, I was talking about it. I mean, there is maybe a shift in philosophy on the offensive side for Pitt, but I do believe that whenever you look at what West Virginia wants to do, there's either going to be a lot of offense or a lot of turnovers. There's a lot of maybe easy scores in short fields and things like that. And in a college game, it doesn't really take all that much. You're going to kind of look up and blink, and it can get to 51 in these games pretty quick. And kind of high pressure stuff, leaving those corners out on islands sometimes, and that can lead to some big plays for both of these former UFC quarterbacks. So I did play it over, and listen, this is like a quarter of what I will be playing for games 3 and 4 weeks from now, right? In college football specifically, I really need to kind of get a look at what these teams look like, what the philosophy is. You know, players are changing left and right, and that was just turnover a few years ago. Now with the transfer portal, basically whole teams are getting rebuilt in year over year. So I can't really go into this super confident that what I believe is going to happen is actually going to happen. So again, about a quarter of it all when it all comes down to it. So maybe just something fun. A little sweat tonight, right? Let's kick it off here right. Let's kick it off right.
Yeah, always good to have some skin in the game, but Similarly, I feel the same exact way. You don't want to invest too much in what is so much unknown in these early couple of weeks of college football. I know something we were talking about in the break, which I think fits really well for today's pro tip. Again, not only our pro tips, but every single show available on vsin.com when you are a subscriber, vsin.com/subscribe.